Okay, so the comment is from Roxanne Parham, 4027. And she says, "Aw, she's cute. I do the same thing. It makes the dolls more real. Although I'm grown, I still live through my dolls. To me, dolls are more realistic than most hobbies. And some dolls do remind us of some people we know. And it makes it easy for the characters the dolls play. I'm glad I found doll lovers like me. Keep posting. It's inspirational." When you run into people like that, for me, it makes you say, okay, yeah, that's awesome. This is why I'm here. I don't know. I don't know what people think that we're here to do. Like, what do you think when you hear that comment?
It's a reminder for me that I'm not the only person in Dollyverse who thinks of the dolls the way that I do. And all of us have different ways of collecting that, I guess, make us relate to each other in different ways. Personally, I just don't relate to, like, the way some people handle the dolls like a kid would, because I've grown out of that stage. And for me, it is a reflection of real life and kind of using the dolls as my medium to portray real life, to portray my fantasies, to portray ideas that I have, things like that, just expressing myself. So I can appreciate this person's comment in that sense, because I think that on that level we relate as adult collectors. I mean, I was doing this since I was a teenager, looking at the dolls in this manner, but definitely into my adulthood I haven't grown out of that. So I can appreciate that, and that's inspirational for me to hear somebody say, because it's like fuel that keeps us producing content here on Broken Barbie, because we know that there are a lot of people that are on the same wavelength as us, and
it makes you feel good to know you're not the only one out there. It makes you feel good to know, you aren't a weirdo, because a lot of people will make you feel like you're weird or you're strange
because you don't fit the mold,
right? And
even within this community.
Even within this community, like, I've been getting people telling me that I'm weird, strange, different, so much that I've adopted the term weirdo. Redman said in one of his raps way back, he said, "There's a weirdo driving a 1500." And I was like, yeah, that's me, because so many people call me a weirdo. But it's not that I'm weird. I'm just not on your wavelength. You're on everybody else's wavelength. I'm just on,
totally different.
Like, I really am marching to the beat of a different drummer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. All of you guys within the Dollyverse, I'm actually going to get that on a t-shirt. Did somebody do that yet?
I don't know.
We might start selling t-shirts that say Dollyverse. We just be coming up with stuff over here. Again, marching to the beat of a different drummer over here. We just be making up exclusive stuff accidentally. Like, this channel was never even meant to get all big like this. It started out as Gypsy just making some videos to show other people, hey, I was looking for these dolls, these masterpiece dolls, and I couldn't find a review on them, so I just got them. So I'm going to just show you, the next person, so that if you are thinking about getting these dolls, and here's the video, here's what they look like, here's what this looks like. Okay, guys? Okay, bye. There wasn't even any Dolly Day or anything. Mm-hmm. Those videos are still on this channel. You can go back and watch like the first six videos, and she just left those videos, and we just totally forgot about this channel. Did whatever we did for like a year. Mm-hmm. I accidentally stumbled across this channel, and I was like, whoa, wow, people were watching this, and the videos had like thousands of views, which was blowing my mind. I'm like, wow, maybe we should.
Well, for me, it wasn't the amount of views that they had gotten that made me want to continue. It was the comments and messages that people had left that were somewhere along the lines of what this comment from IG was saying. It was like a bunch of adults who were like, hey man, I love dolls, and I always felt weird about liking them, but I'm like really inspired to have come to your channel and seen a grown-up talking about these dolls like it's really not that big of a deal that we have them. So that's refreshing, you know what I'm saying? And at that time I didn't realize that most people who are doll tubing were kind of packaging up the information in a very kid-friendly way. That explains why I couldn't find the kinds of reviews I was looking for, because everything was censored for children.
Right. At this point, I know a lot of new YouTubers are looking at us, and they're not making friends with us because We are their competition. You know what I mean? Like, we are Froggy to them. But we don't look at them like that. We look at it like, yo, let's all rock. In fact, you know, we can all, first of all, we're all Dolly people, so we should be down. Yeah. That's first. And then second, let's all get big together. If we're going to have 100,000 subscribers, let's all do that together. I'm talking about the black doll tubers, okay? I don't use the term African American. Those of y'all who've been here for a while
know why.
Y'all know, but the black doll tubers, their content is black, their dolls are black, they're talking very urban, very hood, and their channels are picking up steam, and we think that's dope. We reached out to these people, yo, what's going on? Yo, your channel is this and that, we like it. And they never spoke back to us, and that's what lets us know, oh, they look at us like we're competition. But at the same time, all of us watch all of the other doll channels. The other doll channels, the black doll channels that came after us, they were doing a lot of stuff that nobody was doing in the doll game until we started doing it.
Yeah.
The language that they were using in their doll videos was language that you weren't really hearing before we started saying that, like the word diversity. That wasn't nowhere. Body swaps, people wasn't talking about that. Made to Move brown, yellow top. Like, you know, we were the first people to even talk about her not being on the box on YouTube at all. I see these, I'm like, yo, we started doing that. Yo, we did that. Yo, we all these different channels.
That's the rapper in you.
That's the MC in me, right?
Yeah.
That's the rapper competition. Like, yo, they're biting off us, but I'm not mad. I'm like, yo, let's all be friends, but they're not talking back. So that's how I know they look at us like we're competition, and it's all good, but it just makes you feel good, and it makes you not think about the competition aspect, because there's other people who are not doll tubers. That comment, it's inspiring to me. It makes me feel like, hey man, there's people out there who actually appreciate what you're doing.
I think it has more weight because it's not that they're just appreciating that we make YouTube videos. They appreciate that we are just being ourselves.
Yeah.
And that's more valuable than saying, "Ooh, I like that song you did." You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to entertain you with a song that I did. I'm not trying to entertain you with my review or with my box opening. I'm not trying to entertain you. If you get entertained, that's a bonus.
That's awesome, yeah.
But really what I'm doing is I'm just expressing myself to you like I would if you were right here in the room with me. I'm not trying to entertain my friends when I have a conversation with them.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing. We're just having an open dialogue and an ongoing conversation with you guys on YouTube concerning dolls. Like, dolls is the topic that we're having this conversation about on YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the fact that they're appreciating our conversation topics, our personalities just genuinely interacting with theirs, that's what I feel like is where the value is. And
yeah,
I appreciate people reaching out to us and expressing that to us.
Yeah.
I think, especially now at the level that our channel is, sometimes people view us as just like doll tube celebrities or something, and they get really excited when we answer them back in the questions, or in the comments, or like on Instagram. If we like something on their page, they'll get so excited, and I'm like, I appreciate your excitement, but I'm just a normal person like you are. Like, we just, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're here to make friends and have relationships with you guys. We don't just want y'all to view us like fans. You know what I mean?
Because we're actually performing artists. Like, I just told Gypsy today, when I put one of these Broken Barbie show videos together, it's like I'm writing a rap.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like, we can't help but to get creative and artistic with whatever we're doing, just because that's also a part of our personalities. We were just born performers, but it's not. We're not performing to make the audience happy. We're performing because we need to get it out of our system.
Right. Like right now, talking about this, it's just like this is the diary for us, or for me. I would say when I do the Instagram lives, that's like my diary for me.
Right, but our fans will say, "Oh, we loved this episode of your podcast. Hey, can you make another one and then talk about this topic?" You know what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't even know we had a podcast until the fans was like, "Yo, you should put this on iTunes. Yo, I would love to do this." Like, we weren't I'm not trying to say that. I'm not trying to be dismissive of you guys. I'm just saying
we just don't look at ourselves like we are doing a job when we come onto
Yeah.
YouTube of trying to, like, I know some of you guys are fans of our show, the series Broken Barbie Show, and it is like a sketch comedy kind of a thing. You could look at that and say, well, they're performing. We are, but we're not performing with this intention of making everybody laugh and feel great. It's just a byproduct of us just trying to tell a story. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're just trying to tell a story, and the way we're deciding to tell that story is through the dolls. So, in the end, I guess somebody got entertained by that, which is fantastic.
We
But
love
that's
that.
not our sole purpose in creating that stuff. We're just trying to get it out of our system. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so I'm not trying to be dismissive to people who look at us like, I love them, yo, I'm your fan. I'm not trying to say, yo, get away from me, that's whack. I'm saying I absolutely didn't start doing this because, I want all these fans. I just wanted to be creative. Like I said, doing one of these Broken Barbie shows, editing the video, doing the voices, all of this type of stuff. That's like writing a rap to me. That's like getting on stage and performing a rap song.
Those of you who are avid supporters of our channel,
continue to support us.
That
like
we
that.
appreciate your support, and not just as a performer, but as a fan of people who are like me and Adonis. I just want to throw this out there. It is very difficult for people to stick to a schedule of making consistent content, whatever, medium they're using to do that, when they basically have to take a huge chunk of their time out to go to work so that they can pay their bills and be afloat while they are doing these things that are their hobbies that they just happen to be very talented in. And that term struggling artist, that
starving artists. That's what they're called, starving artists.
Is that what they're called?
Yeah, starving artists.
Yeah, so that term, that term is very
I'm gonna keep it 100. That term applies to us. Now, if we were to just stop doing DollTube, we'd be fine. We could just go to work and come home and just play with our dolls in the comfort of our own home and go buy dolls and stuff like that right here in the house. We would be fine.
Yeah.
But then when we go and put it on YouTube, that's when it kind of becomes a strain.
Right.
I don't want to make you guys seem like you guys are, it's a struggle, it's a strain to do this stuff. Not that, because we are creative. I'm saying we're so creative, the kind of stuff that we want to do takes
time.
Time
we
and a big budget.
Skip work, leave early or do something like that in order to have the time in between a family and work to create like we really want to.
We'd have to put more money into it and stuff like that just to really get it looking like the way, as performers, we're performers and we're fans. That's the good thing about us. So we can appreciate what J Squared does.
Yeah. So in order to kind of branch out a little bit, we've also been taking some time to cultivate some of our other channels that have kind of been neglected because we have put so much work into this channel. So I don't know. I'm not saying that we're not going to be over here regularly, but we only have 24 hours in a day to get things done. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm saying with this, all of that ties into this comment that this person left, because here is a regular person who is not a doll tuber. They don't even have any of their dolls on their IG page. I'm not saying she's hiding her doll thing, but it's like, it's her business.
Yeah.
Like, Instagram is kind of a show and tell. Look at this doll I got today. Look, I got this doll today. Look how this, and it's just like, look at my pictures, look at my stuff. And there are people who love to collect dolls still, but they're not all like, look at all my dolls, look at this, look at that, for whatever their reason is. And that's fine. I'm saying this person took the time out to say, hey, yo, I appreciate what you guys are doing. I love
continue doing it.
Yeah,
and that's the part that I'm like, man, do I wish I could. And to the level that I wish I could. Like, once a week is not even enough for me, but that's all I can spare at the moment,
Right.
So those of you guys who are stumbling upon the channel, go and check out some of our older videos and drop it in the comments what you think of them.
And you can also donate to the channel. We do have people donating, and We love that. That's dope. We got people donating. They sending us dolls. Somebody just sent us something earlier this week, and that's dope. And then there's other people who will just, they'll send some dollars and be like, yo, I like what y'all do.
So here's
That's
our
dope.
PayPal information on the screen and our P.O. Box information where you can send money orders and whatever else you feel like sending us, fan mail, dolls you want us to review, dolls you want us to just have in our collection from you, whatever you want to send us, pictures, I don't know, whatever, who cares. But anyways, yeah, those of you guys who have an extra few dollars to spare that you can contribute to the channel, even if it's just a couple bucks, like what you would have spent on a meal at McDonald's or something like that, every dollar helps. And so if you want to just throw it our way, then we'd be happy to accept it.
All of us, all of you listening to this, whether you're a teenager, if you're not like 7, 8, 9, 10 years old, and you're listening to this,
Someone tried to make you feel guilty about your love for dolls.
Exactly.
Like yesterday, was it yesterday? I don't know. A few days ago, we were at the store, and I happened to see a lady and her husband and 2 little girls pushing carts in the store, and each girl, who looked about maybe 7 and 8 years old, or like 5 and 8 or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
They had little Ashton Drake baby dolls inside the carts. Now, I had never seen one in person, but even from the distance I was standing at, because of my love for dolls, as soon as I saw the dolls, I was like, whoa, those are some quality-ass dolls this lady has for her kids. I gotta go take a closer look. I, dropped what I was doing and ran over. I was like, yo, hold on. Let me look at your babies,
Yeah.
They looked totally confused and stunned that, this grown woman was running up to them to look at their dolls. The mom...
Wait. The kids was like, yeah, sure. But the mom and dad, they were looking kind of stunned.
Yeah. So the mom, she just had this nervous, smile on her face. She was trying to think of a way to explain away, why her kids had these very realistic-looking dolls with them in the store. And then the dad, at some point, because I was like, oh, they're heavy, they're weighted. It's like a reborn doll. And I was, squeezing them, and I was like, oh, my gosh, they're squishy. This is, really amazing. Where'd you get these dolls from, And the dad said, yeah, I know, it's really creepy. And I just looked at him and I said, no, it's not creepy. These are amazing. I love them. This is awesome. You know what I'm saying? And then I called over my daughter and I was like, hey, come look at these girls' dolls. Do you like this? And then the guy kind of shut up. But, the fact that he tried to throw in there, yeah, it's creepy. Come on.
He tried to qualify having the dolls by saying they're creepy.
Right. And, I understood why he did that, because socially it's so unacceptable for an adult to be seen in public with dolls on purpose. You know what I'm saying? But I just was kind of hurt by him saying that, because I really felt no, you don't have to justify why you're outside with some dolls. You got kids with you.
Yeah.
That wasn't enough for you to just be like, yeah, my kids like to play with them.
So
you know what I'm saying?
even with kids and his wife,
he
this
still
this
felt
guy,
uncomfortable.
right? And I can tell that this woman who left this comment, if she's listening, I don't want you to think I'm dissing you. I'm on your side. I could see that she had to qualify her love for dolls, and I'm saying I love this person's comment because it took a lot of
Courage.
Courage, yeah.
To make the channel more than just a hobby spot for us, because we do want to have Broken Barbie TV as a safe spot online where
For
all adult
adults.
collectors to be able to chill. Even if you're not a Barbie collector, just BJDs, reborn dolls, whatever kind of dolls you guys like, it doesn't matter. On our channel, we want you guys to feel comfortable being open about it and talking about it and supporting each other about it. And in order for the channel to continue with the vision that we have, we don't want to stay at the same level. You know what I'm saying?
It's gonna take
It's
cash.
it's gonna take some funds, and you guys supporting us will directly affect the quality of this channel.
Shout out to the people who are putting funds in. Shout out to those people who just donated because they could see our vision. Yeah, they could see the potential in us. So shout out to those people who just donated on the strength of that. This is not a channel where we're just showing you all the dolls we have. This is we're like dolly therapists for you guys. real talk, man.
Yeah, and we do have a lot of our viewers comment that we kind of put them onto a new way of collecting, as far as seeking diversity in their collection, not just ending up with it because, just like accidentally, but actually going out of their way to look for dolls that represent different ethnicities, rebodying. A lot of people were afraid to do that, or they thought that it was degrading the value of the doll. And our fearlessness in rebodying dolls helped some collectors to get over that themselves and then actually, upgrade their collections to articulated dolls.
One other thing that we did, I'm sure that we did it, people used to complain about the black dolls being in the back, or some people didn't even know that the black dolls were in the back until they saw our videos where we was digging in the back and saying, yo, you gotta look for the dolls that you want.
Yeah.
And then people were complaining about the dolls being less money, or these dolls are only $2, these dolls only we actually said to people, that's great. These people don't know when they mark the dolls down to like $4.
That's a benefit to me.
To you now.
Now I can buy 7 or 8 of them.
Exactly. So we said that in a video and people started looking at it. Shout out to my dude J Mike, who was bragging that he got this black doll for $3, whereas before we was making videos like that, people were more complaining.
They were angry about
They were angry about the black dolls being less than the white dolls. But I feel like we changed their perspective because we was like, no, that's dope. Now you went in there with $20 to get one doll. Now
with 5.
With 5. We definitely are changing people's perception, and that's cool because that's the way we look at things. We look at things outside of the box. And this comment, I think it took a lot for this person to leave that comment. It's just dope. I really appreciated it. And it made me think about what this channel really is. This channel is really, it's not entertaining you like we're a bunch of clowns tap dancing and all of this stuff so that we can get money from you.
We're having a real conversation with you guys.
We're having an adult conversation with adults about dolls and doll collecting.
Yep. Not about who did it first or who did it last. It's about who's doing it
at all. And before we came around, nobody was doing it at all. Now there's people doing it, and we think that's absolutely dope. I think them people should, talk to us. Yo, what's up, Broken Barbie TV? And just keep it 100. You don't gotta.
And this is what we're saying about supporting our channel. We don't mean just support us. We're saying help all of the doll tubers who you guys like.
So this has been another podcast, which I didn't even think it would be. You can follow me at Honestly Adonis on Instagram for some adult relationship type talk. And you can follow both of us at Broken Barbie TV. Where we do exclusively Dolly stuff, Dolly pictures. We talk about Dolly stuff. We talk about people in the Dollyverse. And it's pretty cool. All right, guys, so what else? Oh, yeah, and you can donate to, as you see on the screen, donate to us, PayPal/Broken Barbie Show. And or there's the PayPal thing when it says send money. You can just send money to whoever you want to now. So just send money to
that email address.
Yeah, on the screen, Broken Barbie Show.
All right, check out the links in the description. And thank you for watching. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a dolly day.